All right. Well, we were gonna do some commercials, but we could do that shit afterwards. So we'll get right into it then. Oh, by the way, Richie, did you ever make an X account? I know the answer, but I just want to hear you say it.
Yeah, I didn't make one.
Yeah, I'll make you one. Send me your information.
All right, you want my social?
No.
Not that.
The three numbers, 3 funny numbers on the back of your credit card too.
No, what I'll need is a general date of birth, not your exact one, just a general one. What you want your screen shit to be. I'm guessing it can only be so many characters, and it has to have the word B.A.T.R in there. So, but yeah, I'll get you one set up, and an email for you to be able to access.
B.A.T.R Carnivaro.
Could be.
Probably.
B.A.T.R Hummy.
I go with B.A.T.R Richie.
B.A.T.R Richie, yeah, that might work. That'd probably be the easiest one. But yeah, send me all that information.
And your social security number.
And a picture of your gaped asshole.
I can do all of those things.
It has to be freshly gaped.
Sure, you goateeing yourself?
It has to be freshly gaped. Yeah, nothing smaller than a watermelon.
Full dilation.
I want to see
if amateur night.
I want to see.
Big enough to birth a Samoan baby.
Comfortably. No shoulders touching the wall. But yeah, no. So we'll get into it. Let's do announcements, I guess. You know, we'll keep plugging our fucking social media. So Axel, if you'd like to go off first with your social media, tell us what it is.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you what it is right now. If you give me a fucking second.
Hurry the fuck up, man.
Fuck you. All right. So I'm on. Angry. So I am on the social media platform formerly known as Twitter as B.A.T.R_slacker. Basically just whatever funny shit pops into my mind. Sometimes I repost some stuff. Eventually, I might post a few, just fun little, I wouldn't even call it voice acting, just, funny moment .tm. Just, any voice clips and shit, impersonations, impressions, whatever. But yeah, that's basically the only social media platform I have, and it's attached to the B.A.T.R channel, so check me out there.
What about you, Bush? What you got going?
Boy, much the same as Axel. You can find me on Twitter under the handle, username, tag, B.A.T.R, and it's generally just all-around shit posting and usual haha funny stuff you can find. You can also, if you feel so inclined, find me on Twitch under B.A.T.R Gaming. I try to stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, usually after about 6 p.m. Well, it'll be changing, but at the moment, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, or I think like 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Just to clarify, that's B.A.T.R, right? No periods?
Yep. No periods. Yep. No capitalization. Or is it capitalized? I think it's capitalized.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Capital B.A.T.R and a capital G, no spaces.
Speaking of no periods, my girlfriend got a hysterectomy. I know why they don't call it a hersterectomy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
Oh Jesus! And what game are you?
Don't quit your day job, dude.
What game are you recently playing, Mydorf?
Well, currently, I'm aiming to stream more Elder Scrolls Oblivion, the remastered version.
Woo.
Tell ya, it's been a blast so far.
What's your character's name?
Bush.
Bush. And how far
The
along are
character-
you, Bush?
Currently, he's only level 11, and I haven't even done the first main mission.
Sounds about right. Typical
It's been
fucking
nothing but
Bethesda
side
game.
quests.
Typical
nothing.
Bethesda
That's the
game.
right way to play the game.
It's
Yep.
nothing but side quests.
What about you, Graf? What you got going on? What's your Twitter handle?
Yeah, so I'm on Twitter at B.A.T.R_headroom. So capital B, capital A, capital T, capital R underscore capital HEADVROOM. And I just am funny sometimes, and then also I'll just post random like character quotes that I've written in my little book of funny nonsense for future campaigns and stuff. Just maybe little spoilers for future characters I might play or something. So if you're a long-time listener, maybe one day you'll catch one and be like, "Hey, I remember when he posted that on Twitter," and then you'll feel cool for like 3 seconds.
I know I do. And I run the fucking main account at B.A.T.R Gaming 1, I think it is. I think it's just at B.A.T.R Gaming 1. And
pretty
yeah,
sure.
every now and again I'll post something or I'll like some shit. But for the most part, I'm fairly inactive on it. I just look at fucking OnlyFans models and comment on their boobs. You know, don't actually comment. It's an internal comment because this is a professional account. I'm not a fucking idiot. So, you know.
I'm a slob, not a savage.
Yeah, I'm a slob. I'm a slut, not an idiot. You know. So, yeah. I mean, if you guys want to, if you ever feel like reaching out and sending a message or whatever, go ahead. I probably won't respond to it. And if I do, I mean, it's probably for good reason.
And we've gotten some fan art in the past, some awesome fan art. If you guys want us to, you know, react to fan art on podcast episodes or, you know, feature them in like during ads or whatever, you know, the in-game ads, because we're not sponsored, obviously.
Yeah.
Then you can tag, you know, whoever's character you're drawing and or the main B.A.T.R account on Twitter, and we'll react to those as soon as we can. We'll, you know, cover them on the podcast, maybe. Who knows? But, you know, any comments, any fan art, anything, any type of interaction, we greatly appreciate, and we hope that you guys are enjoying the series, because we definitely are.
And just a side note, the podcast that me and Slacker do is going to be a once a month thing, so we can, 1, have topics, and 2, so we can actually comment on your comments and, you know, have more than just you know, none or 1 or 2. So yeah, if you've commented, don't feel bad that we haven't responded to it, because we'll get to it in the podcast so you can actually hear us. So yeah. And if you're sending fan art, send it to whoever, just tag us in it, and it'll make it into the podcast and the latest episode. So yeah, or the latest episode of the Fallout campaign. So yeah. No, go ahead.
And,
Go ahead. I didn't mean for the middle of my sentence to interrupt the beginning of yours.
Sorry, go ahead and finish. I didn't realize you weren't done.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. You obviously have something far more important. Yeah, you have to.
Just let me plug
like
my
it.
channel when
I
you're
don't-
done. That's all.
I'll
I
plug
don't
my
like it
channel.
when mom and dad fight.
Okay, I'll do it. All right. Well, so guys, basically, all I really post is pictures of penis tattoos, and my X handle is Doodle on my noodle.
Just crying over there. Is that you, Max?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh my god.
I don't know why that fucking got me so hard.
Doodle on my noodle. New t-shirt idea, I think.
Just no words wasted. Perfectly rehearsed. That fucking got me.
Oh shit. All right. And with that, we'll get right into our session for Fallout.
B.A.T.R Gaming presents
I know want to set the world on fire.
So, we left off of the group making their way back to the Red Rocket gas station, the makeshift home base, where the David Cloggins had dropped an egg, and the party was unsure as to what to do with said egg. So they argued and decided to take the egg with them. Bush is holding on to the egg currently. Hummy, of course, still has his hands busted up and fucking shop rags in his belly, but you know, he's still for better or worse, he's still alive. And you guys made it back to the Red Rocket station, reported everything to Nick Valentine. And of course, Axel was going through some shit, whether that was through withdrawals or the fruit. It's becoming more clear, I should say. And he's realizing fairly quickly that the clock on his time here is short, beginning to run out. As the party found out that there was somebody who got in contact with Nick about a missing girlfriend. And Nick, of course, got some information in regards as to who kidnapped her, which was the last son of Adam, or the prophet of Adam. You guys call him the false prophet. But he felt that you guys may want to speak with this person, and it come to find out it's Bocephus Baccarat Caligula, BBC for short. And yeah, you guys see that he's standing in the doorway right behind Jessup. And that's where we'll pick up. Oh, and also, Mydorth, do I have the card?
Which one?
You know what card. The only one you could give out.
One time.
Oh, that's a problem, because I'm going to have to talk like Bocephus, so you're going to have to give it to me infinitely. At least for this session.
He's talking about the gamer word.
Well, how it works is it allows you to say it the whole thing one time. But if you're saying not the whole thing,
No,
you don't
it's-
really
it's,
need
it's
it.
the soft
You don't
ending,
really
for sure.
need
It's the soft ending. I mean, I'm not gonna hit you with the hard end. What the fuck? What kind of animal do you think I am?
I mean, to be
Well,
fair,
that's
it's
the-
Boston, so...
Well, that's the impression you gave me because the fact you asked for it.
Well, I mean, Just give me the card, goddammit.
It sounds like
I don't need to be.
sounds like Boss is executing his white privilege, Mydorth. I'm offended by you.
I don't need to be fucking preached to by some uppity motherfucker, you know?
You guys hear that? I think Sweet Caroline's playing in the background.
Nah, he doesn't have to give it to me because he don't want to give it. That's cool. I'll remember
Honestly,
that,
I don't
Bush.
really,
I
I
know
don't
you
really
don't care.
give a shit.
I know. So, you guys...
You can always say knocker.
I could, or ninja. Ninja's a good one. What up, my ninja?
Just say brother.
Oh, like Hulk Hogan?
No, that's a
No,
brother.
that's brother. Hulk Hogan
He
has the
definitely
hard
says
R
it
at
with
the end of
the
everything.
He says, well, let me tell you something, brother. Brother.
Brother.
All right, so you guys are in the Red Rocket station. You guys see Jessup smiling ear to ear, and you see the frame of a tall black man who's wearing somewhat of a carnival getup. He's wearing the outfit, the one piece of what Barney would wear, but he does have bits of random armor attached to it.
You fucking son of a bitch.
Wow, what did I do?
Jessup's head like snaps over at Hummy.
That doesn't sound like Bocephus.
No, Jessup's
Jessup.
looking at you because he thinks you're talking to him. What the fuck did I do to you?
Nothing, Jessup. I'm talking to this mahogany gentleman over here.
Mahogany, damn.
I just want to point out, Axel is like, he's smirking, kind of leaned back up against the wall with his arms crossed, and he's just trying so hard not to laugh. Because he finds this whole situation very funny.
Graf has a giant shit-eating grin on his face because he's been grilling Hummy about this since the day he met him.
You see Bocephus kind of duck down and enter in the gas station. He's very tall. He's about 6'7", as he, looks at you, Hummy, just confused. Oh shit, I didn't know you was here. How you doing, Hummy?
No, it hasn't been so good. Is Delores at least still happy? I want to make sure she's happy.
I mean, shit. He was till she got kidnapped.
What?
Yeah, didn't you know? I thought old Nick Valentine told you.
I thought you got I thought he said you kidnapped her.
Now, why the hell would I kidnap the woman that was with me?
Well, that's
Jesus,
why I was
homie, you out
confused.
your goddamn mind.
That's why I was confused, because you,
Oh, you think you confused? I'm confused. Why the fuck you here?
she wanted to leave with you. But, who the hell kidnapped her, and how do we get her back?
Well, children of Adam kidnapped her. Apparently, not just so many group. The group y'all's looking for or some shit.
Yeah, we can't freaking find her.
Well, hell, I know where they gonna be.
Where are they gonna be?
Gonna be at the medical supply place where you get your medical supplies. But it ain't no medical place. Ain't no medical building. Some testing facility or some shit. I don't even know. But
Okay, I think I understand you.
who the fuck is all these people? And what the fuck y'all doing with a super mutant?
Graft is gonna be the first one to step in line and shake Bocephus' hand, and he goes, "I've heard a lot about your work. I'm a big fan."
Oh shit, man, thanks. He grabs your hand and his hand envelops yours as he shakes your hand.
As he shakes my arm damn near out of socket, I don't even care. I turn to Hummy and I'm still just smiling ear to ear.
Oh hell. You a ghoul?
For a second, I look up and I give him this "Are you fucking serious?" look, and then I just kind of gesture to myself and I'm like, "Yeah, I know a lot of it's hidden under the leather, but yeah, no, most of us don't have hair left, but I try to take care of what I got."
Well,
I point to my wispy red mohawk.
I'm just surprised because seeing his homie hanging out with a ghoul and a super mutant, it's a bit shocking.
You should see the other ghoul we got.
He looks over at Karen. Karen's just a big shit-eating grin on his face. Oh hell, boy, you
Mickey Ten Toes.
Mickey Ten Toes. Shit, hell of a name.
So, Bocephus, are you gonna help us go get her back?
Well, damn. I just got here. I'm trying to meet everybody that I'm gonna be, working with. Unlike you, I don't just, slut myself about. I got certain tastes.
Yeah, that's not what I gathered from our first meeting.
Honey, do us both a favor. Don't try. Just stop. Go sit in the corner till I get to you.
Did you get me a special chair?
There is one, I'm sure, somewhere around here. Go find it. Let me speak with the adults.
It's crazy work, bro.
So,
I go and I sit in the chair. Just kind of sigh.
y'all working with Hummicans. Shit, I never thought that I'd see the day that racist was gonna be working with a ghoul and two ghouls and a super mutant.
Axel kind of raises an eyebrow, what?
Yeah, No, you didn't know? He hates ghouls and super mutants. Something
Why are
about
you
some.
calling me racist? You're a fucking black and we're cool.
Did I tell you speak up? You speak when you're spoken to, you understand? You feel me?
No one bosses me around but Delores.
Oh, here, I got a letter from her. Just for you. He pulls out a piece of paper and hands it to you, walks over, hands it to you.
I don't know why you're handing me anything. As you can see, my hands don't really work very well. I stick out my two nubs and I grab it in between my nubs.
In between his wrists.
He opens up the letter for you and just puts it between your nubs. All right, now you read that and you shut the fuck up. I'll come speak to you when I'm ready. Right now, I ain't ready because you and we got some shit to discuss. I didn't think I'd be having this conversation right now, but here we are. So, what's everybody's name?
Axel kind of just gives like a half nod and a 2-finger salute. I'm Axel.
I think Graft already introduced himself, right? Or did I just imagine that part?
I don't know if you
I
introduced yourself, but we could say you did.
Right.
He looks over, Bocephus looks over at you, Bush. Hey, what's your name? You even got a name?
Bullshit.
Ah. Simple and straight to the point. I like that. So, I see, he looks over at Kieran. I see, you haven't introduced yourself to me. That's Kieran O'Flanagan. I'm, happy to see that you're here, but little weary. Little, how do you say? On edge. Well, regardless, it's nice to meet you. And Ravi just kind of smiles and nods. Okay, so.
Keeping the bit alive.
Keeping the bit alive.
Oh, Graft points to Ravi and goes, "That's Ravi. He doesn't like to name himself because God doesn't like to use the voice."
Fair enough, fair enough.
Fourth wall break.
Right. So, yeah. This is the group of what y'all call yourselves?
We don't really got a name for ourselves. We kind of
Barely alive most of the time.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I heard rumor.
Who tried to think outlaw?
Y'all just gonna call yourselves outlaws? Bit pretentious, but you know, it is what it is, I suppose.
The whole time you guys have been talking, I've been reading Delores' letter with my two nubs and using my elbow and just like grinding it on my dick.
All it says, all the letter says, it's very shittily written. It says, speak when spoken to, love Delores.
In that case, I say, this is bullshit. Delores didn't write this.
Hummy, calm down. I'll get to you in a second. I'm putting
No, don't give me some stupid fucking letter and tell me Delores wrote it. I only listen to...
All right, gentlemen, if you excuse me real quick, I gotta speak with Hummy about something. Something real personal. So, give me a second. He walks over to you, Hummy, and he kind of just, squats down, gets on your level. I didn't want to say this in front of everybody, but, Delores was kidnapped a couple weeks ago. And I know y'all ain't, seen each other or nothing, but I know your love for her is, fairly strong. But Delores is pregnant. Pregnant about About a month. Are you the father?
Month? You promised you wouldn't come inside her.
Motherfucker, I said you was the father. Did I not? Did you not hear those words escape my lips? You, the daddy. I ain't the daddy. You the daddy. Congratulations, Hummy. You gonna be a daddy. He says, smiling ear to ear. Now,
in the background, Jessup is building the Maury set.
Now, I know y'all ain't seen each other in, what's it been now? A year? 2 years?
Yeah, how could it possibly be mine?
You see his smile fade and he gets real serious. I told yous, it's your baby. It ain't mine. Josephus ain't got no kids. I don't want no children. You understand?
She must have saved some of my sperm. I knew she loved me.
It must have. So quit
You
jumping.
been taking care of her?
Motherfucker,
How long were you taking care of her while she was pregnant?
Up until recently, I've been taking care of her, but your fucking friends decided to snatch her ass up. Your fucking children of Adam fucking people or whatever the hell they is.
Those aren't my friends. Here, let me give you some caps. I can't believe you've been so nice to take care of her like that.
Well, I was gonna ask, but...
I reach into my pocket and I take out about 50 caps and I put them in his hand. I wish I had more.
Hummy, I've been taking good care of her, real good care of her, feeding her, making sure she got clothes, roof over her head. 50 caps ain't gonna cover it. I'm gonna need at least 200.
That's all I got. That's all I can do for now. I'll find more.
He starts patting down your pockets. How many caps do you have on your person?
Hey, get off of me! You've been fucking her too. I'm sure that's worth something.
Yeah, but food ain't cheap. Housing ain't cheap. I know Delores would really appreciate it if you gave me about 200 caps. I'll even let her know when we find her, when we get her, that you gave me 200 out of the kindness of your heart.
How do I know you'll tell her?
'Cause motherfucker, you'll be there.
All right, I give him 150 more caps.
He puts it in his pocket. Appreciate you. As he stands up. So, she was taken to a building where pre-war they was doing experiments on creatures. I think it was a military experiments or some shit, scientifical, whatnot, I don't know. But I know that they got a lot of medical supplies there. I know that people do go there to get medical supplies. I also know that the place is heavily guarded.
Are you talking about the West Tech building?
Is that what the name is? I know they got two buildings, one near Good Neighbor and the other near I'm spacing on it. Just eastward of here.
I mean, so DM, Valentine told us about the West Tech building, if I'm remembering right?
He said a medical supply building.
Yeah, he wasn't given.
He wasn't specific.
I have in my notes here something about West Tech.
Yeah, there's a West Tech building near Good Neighbor. But no, it was some medical supply place.
Okay, so West Tech isn't the building that he's talking about?
It's a building called West Tech, but it's not the one near Good Neighbor.
Okay. Maybe not.
Yeah, no. One's overran by gunners, the other one, obviously children of Adam. But it's okay, I got a plan. See, the big guy, leader, he's on his way there. So I say we go there when he's already there. That way, he knows he's fucking with the wrong people. He gonna give me my woman back.
Your borrowed woman.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody talking to you, Hummy. Good God. Is he always like this?
Yeah, most of the time.
Speaking out of turn and shit? God damn. Can't get a fucking word in edgewise. He looks at you, Bush. Did you do that to his hands?
Bush, I don't want it crushed. Puny hand. Take your hand, ready.
Yeah, head would have been nice, but man, speaking of head, did he ever tell you about how Delores could just suck a golf ball through a fucking straw? God damn.
Oh my god.
Shit, that woman could suck the chrome off a fucking bumper, I tell you.
Grabs is in the corner shaking with laughter, like leaned against the wall shaking with laughter.
Don't be over there laughing, giggling, Hummy. I don't want to hear your shit. Sick of your shit.
I look like I'm laughing.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you enjoying this. I remember last time. I remember the first time. Sound the same. Oh, Delores, oh, why? I swear to God. Kill a man's train of thought. Jesus Christ.
Bocephus, why don't you tell the story? I start rubbing my nub on my dick.
Tell the story of what? How I made your wife queefus?
Yeah, tell the story. The guys probably want to hear it. What a big bad man you are.
Sorry, not really care.
Yeah, I don't care to fucking relive that story either. It'd have been better if you wasn't there, but fuck me, you had to be there. You insisted. Hell,
like you didn't enjoy the audience. Fuck you.
I really didn't. Hearing fucking muffled cries and shit.
What is a queefus anyway? I've been trying to find out since you left.
Shit, typical. Only a little dick motherfucker don't know what a queefus is.
But, Mr. Bocephus, did you know that a super mutant weighs roughly 600 to 800 pounds?
I did. You know, I tried to fuck a super mutant once. Didn't work out.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It didn't work out. They just, you know, did you know that when they have sex, they die?
I don't like praying mantises, huh?
Well, I mean, I didn't eat the motherfucker.
A lot of people die from having sex with you with that fucking thing.
Yeah, well, what can I say? You know, I was gifted. But, so, plan I got is we get there after the motherfucker big man's already been there. Because if we go beforehand and try to meet him, he's gonna think something up. Because we're gonna have to kill his people. We're gonna have to kill them all.
And?
Well, I mean, if we kill them all, he walk into a place that's fucking got security and shit, and he sees that they dead. You think would you stick around?
Good point.
I mean, I was told before I got here that, you know, y'all had some business to deal with him as well, so, you know, I figure 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, I mean, finding him and smoothing things over, talking to him is kind of the only way that we can think of that we're going to be able to get our names cleared. It's kind of messy.
Yeah, but who don't like killing children of Adam, you know? No offense to anybody here. I don't know if any of y'all's part of the culture.
Believe me, this guy knows how to do messy.
Yeah, just ask your wife when we get her back.
Right? So do you know exactly where we're going? Or are we
Yeah.
just gonna have to...
We heading east, but ain't y'all waiting on some supplies from Nick Valentine?
Yeah, but he should be here sometime today, so we won't have to wait too long.
Yeah, true. Y'all got anything to eat up in here?
I think I have a couple rations.
Graf turns and looks to somewhere where I assume somewhere inside near Jessup there's a pile of dead raider flesh.
Nobody's come around here lately for me to kill, so my pantry is a bit scarce.
On the bright side, it means our defense systems that we put up are doing okay. Barricaded the place enough.
Well, I hope so. I mean, you know, it's really not easy. You know, telling a man that you could punch a hole in him the size of your fucking fist, and he just doesn't believe it till it happens. But with the turrets and the barricades and the landmines, I figure that's a good deterrent. I'm waiting for a boom. That's a hot meal.
You know, I don't think our new friend here has heard that story about the thing you can do with your fist.
Oh,
Maybe you
shit.
could, whet his appetite with the story and, figure out what we're going to do in the meantime.
Very true, very true. Let me tell you, Mr. Bophasis, have you ever heard of the legend of Jessup and me putting a fist in a man? No, I ain't never heard of that fucking story ever. I mean, I put something the size of a fist in a super mutant fist in somebody. A few somebodies. Just ask Hummy. He got to see firsthand.
Graf looks at his lack of hands.
What were you saying, Graft?
Said Graf quickly looks over to Hummy's apparent lack of hands at the current situation. You said he saw it firsthand.
Oh, yeah.
I'm being stupid. Graf is just enjoying everything about the situation. This is the most fun he's had in a very long time.
Yes, well, I'll tell you the story of how I put a hole in a man the size of my fucking fist. And you will be in awe. Alright, shit. But you have to come over here outside. These boys have heard it plenty of times. I don't think they have an appreciation for my stories anymore.
We'll try to speak.
Yes, so for the record, I love your stories.
I love you too, Two Fists! As he walks through the door with Bocephus.
Axel's gonna walk over to Hummy, kind of crouch down. They're like out of immediate earshot now,
Yeah,
right? Jessup and Bocephus. Okay. All right. So, you want to kill him now or later?
I don't know. He makes Delores happy. I wish I could purge the demons. I'm a little conflicted. I don't like the guy. He makes her happy. I want her to be happy. She's got my kid now. He's been taking care of her.
Buddy, you do realize that he's feeding you a crock of shit, right?
Think so?
Yeah, he definitely knocked up your fucking wife and just wants to run off when she gives birth and leave you with raising the kid that's not even yours.
I don't know, it sounds pretty legit to me.
He did. I remember because she said she wouldn't let him come inside her, but the first time he was supposed to pull out and he just jammed it all the way in. And he's like, oh, it's time to go.
High fives Kieran after he said that.
Yeah, see, the math is math in here, boys. You see, It sounds...
Yeah, I'd expect that logic from someone who spent 2 centuries pickling their frontal lobe with whiskey.
Oh, fuck you, Mr. Oh, I need to ride the red.
So
trust
kind
you,
of bite
Frank.
this
You're the
tongue a
only-
little bit.
You're the only one here that treats me like a human being.
To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of how you act when your head's not right. But you gotta man the fuck up.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
this guy's
He's gonna
taking
offer him a
advantage of your
hand.
fucking wife.
As much as I'd
Oh.
like to say, let's kill him now, we're gonna need all the manpower we can get. So we save Delores, and then we kill his ass.
Axel shrugs and it's like, all right, well, crossing isn't something I haven't done before, so I'm game for it.
Well, I mean...
Question is, are you going to be ready?
I really need to get my head right.
Well, I mean, do we actually know where this West Tech medical facility is, or is it just eastward?
Does anyone have a glove?
Not it? Ravi just smiles and shakes his head no.
The bit will never die. Raft loots through his bag a little bit, ruffles around. I've got an empty box of cigarettes. I've got the tin from a Mentats tab.
You have anything that's made out of cloth or plastic?
Not it!
Raft looks at his clothes and he goes, "Not anything I'm willing to sacrifice."
Why don't you ask old Bush to give you a hand? I'm sure he'd be glad to give you one.
He owes me 2.
I'm sure he'd give you more than that.
I don't know, maybe I can cut a hole in one of these packs of Radaway and he can just go to town on it. I don't mind wasting one of them.
I think that could work.
Oh, dear God. We're actually really helping this man get off.
Y'all
I'm
are.
not gonna... Look, I'm just gonna cut a hole in it and leave him to it.
Are you gonna hold it for him too?
I can manage. I can manage.
Look, just... Axel's gonna take out like a little like shiv from his boot, like the like the shaft of his boot, take one of the Radaways and just like kind of slit a little hole in the top of it, keeping it like tilted upright.
Doesn't need to be too big. That's perfect.
He's gonna walk into the bathroom and kind of just lay it on the edge of the sink. And then he's gonna walk back out, point at Hummy, and just say, just go in there and, I don't know, do whatever you need to do. Because I've about had it with this fucking, or me persona, or whatever you want to call it when your head's not right.
Alright, so I go in the bathroom, I grab the Radaway, I come back out, I pile of dead bodies, and I just kind of lube it up by sticking it in the guts of the dead soldiers.
Okay, back up. That is not what I meant. If you continue with this bit, I'm dropping out of the call.
You never heard of lube before?
That's not what I meant.
What did you mean?
You turn a
I don't know. Stick your fucking prick in the bag. I don't know.
Necrophilia wasn't on my bingo card today, but
I'm just looping the bag up. I take the bag with the guts on it and I go back to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. That was actually my mistake. I thought you were pouring the Radaway on the fucking guts to, like, fuck them.
I like the way you think. I head in the bathroom and I start fucking the Radaway.
He deafens.
And
God damn it.
I'm sitting there with both hands trying to make it happen, trying to get it in there, and it's just not working. Like I'm limp the whole time. And I go at it for about 5 minutes trying to make something happen. I just can't even get my dick hard, and I walk out just crying and sobbing. It's not working. Let's just hit the road, guy.
No, we don't have the capacity for dead weight. Look, I am selfish with my chems, but if it's gonna possibly save one or more of us during an encounter, maybe this will help. And I go through my bag and I hand him a homemade jet. I was like, or I hold it out towards him and I say, the most I will do is help you huff this before you go do what you gotta do, if you think it'll help. If you don't think it'll help, please don't waste it.
Axel's gonna like pinch the bridge of his nose, and he's gonna say, if you hand me one of those letters, I'll stand outside the fucking door and read it to you if that's gonna get the job done, but we really can't have you dragging us behind.
Maybe if I huff some jet, I've never huffed jet before. Maybe if I huff some, it'll whip me into shape.
It slows everything down. It's kind of like, no, it's like you're really
Nitrous.
sleepy, I guess, but slows everything down.
It's kind of like nitrous.
Guys got any psycho?
Even if I had any, I'm not fucking giving up my psycho.
So
I
this
mean,
is not
Nick
gonna be,
Valentine said that he was going to come back with some psycho. I mean, maybe that gets his head back. Maybe that gets his head in the game, you know?
Do you order some, Axel?
I ordered a lot. Gave
I
him
have one left. I'll give it to him, but you got to pay me back for it because at this point, this is you helping him.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, don't take that
Take on
shit
it.
right now, though, because, I mean, you know, you'll freak the fuck out, and we kind of need that, especially if we're going to be taking on a group of children of Atom. Almost said children.
And I just jam my hand again. Try the fucking jet. Just see if it works. I don't want to waste time here. I want to go outside and have a fucking cigarette.
All right, so I take the jet.
As
I
you-
hold it out. I'll hold it up to your mouth. Press the.
I take a deep breath. I fucking.
Wait, I actually have a sound for this.
Immediately, everything kind of slows down for me. I still have my wits about me. I can still walk. But I'm not even thinking about Delores or really anything. I'm like, so, what's our mission? We're gonna go kill some motherfuckers, right?
Wow,
Yes,
That's
that
the plan.
fast, huh?
that is the plan.
Let's go do it.
Holy fucking word.
Problem is,
Now,
we have no idea where we're going.
A slow-mo Irish accent is hilarious.
Listen, just get in there and do your shit.
I think I'm good. I think I'm ready to do this. Let's go. I don't need to.
that you
I don't need to do
can
it.
come while you're high on jet? That's insane.
I don't think he needs to.
I don't need to. Let's go. Let's go.
Just
Everything
several
is too
seconds,
slowed
voices
down.
start speeding back up.
Right? Everything starts coming back, and you just kind of...
Alright, let's get going before he changes his mind.
Well, we're still waiting on Nick Valentine, so, I mean, by the time Nick gets here, I'm sure that jet will have worn off.
His pupils are back to normal size. It wore off.
It's not a very good long high for normies, for smooth skins. But, you know,
Right, but
at least we know.
when he does his little ritual, usually he doesn't immediately go back once he's done. He has a couple days of his, you know.
Well, that's when he nuts. He
Evidence
hasn't
that-
nutted. It's like a false nut, a falsetto, if you
As a
will.
fellow jethead, would you not agree that this is better.
Axel's going to go up to Hummy and say, "What's your favorite letter of Dolores's?"
The one in my front pocket.
It's not covered in your jizz, is it?
I'm sorry, bunny.
Axel's going to look around for some kind of fucking cloth that he can pick up. Note
An empty cigarette box.
That'll work. I'll like kind of tear it in you know, like tear it off the
foil,
fold
yeah.
on one side. Yeah. And I'm gonna take the note and I'm gonna go find like a table. I'm gonna take out my journal and rip an empty page out of it. And I'm going to spend like 10 minutes in surprisingly clean handwriting. Some that like you would not expect from Axel, like very legible handwriting. Basically write like a super detailed, like 50 Shades of Grey type of rendition of that letter.
Oh my fucking god.
God damn.
It's got very flowery language. It's got like good friend and stuff like that's like thrown in there multiple times.
What's in there?
Oh,
What's in there?
It's got the terms like good friend, send caps, all that stuff multiple times in there, and it's got Delores lamenting on her love for Hummy as a friend. And I'm gonna hand that back to him, and I'm gonna say, look, even if this doesn't solve the problem now, maybe this will help later.
Thank you, Axel.
It's interesting to know that Axel can write smut.
You're my new porn director, I guess.
Right?
He's never written smut, but he knows how to write. I'll say that much.
He knows what gets his
You
dick
got
hard.
the eyes with hearts.
It's a very short list I've found. Axel just says, "Don't mention it." And then he's gonna grab Hummy by the lapel and say, "Seriously, if you mention this to anyone, I'll fucking kill you."
I believe you. I won't.
And he's gonna let go, hand him back his original letter while still holding it with the foil of the empty cigarette pack, and then hand him his letter.
Just say, you know, Axel, I wish it was you that fucked my wife. Thank you.
Hey, if we get her back, you may get your wish.
If it makes her happy.
Axel is like, have you ever seen someone facepalm so hard that you think that they'll like bruise their fucking nose? Like Axel's doing that, and he's just walking away mumbling to himself like, just make it one more day. Just make it one more day. Just make it one more day.
As
I'm
you're
actually legitimately crying in real life right now.
as
I
you
laughed so fucking hard.
as you walk away facepalming, Bocephus walks back in. Oh hell, that's a hell of a crazy ass story that old man got. Jesus, what the fuck is going on in here?
Oh, nothing.
Just making plans.
All right, and care to cue me in on that?
Oh yeah, we're
Grab
gonna get
points
there and kill him.
Well, not kill him, we're gonna capture him. But roughly.
Oh, we're gonna kill all of his cronies, but we're gonna leave the prophet alive.
But we gonna go after he's already been there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, Jesus Christ, I'm dealing with fucking amateurs here. All right. But
A rough strategy, though, usually for the record is, in Graph points at Bush, he hits shit really hard, and the rest of us kind of just do what we can. I usually find a kind of sneaky place to hide, get the drop on him, because I'm the smallest guy here. That's about it.
Yeah, well, we got a day at least to kind of hang out and get to know one another, because I want to go. You know, that's my girl, and I ain't, I ain't gonna just let y'all do the heavy lifting by yourself. Be a damn coward and a damn fool if I didn't go.
All right. Well, we at least gotta wait until Valentine gets back with our supplies.
Yeah.
And Axel holds the deck of cards. He's gonna be like, spades. You play blackjack.
That's crazy. That's a crazy first question.
You got bones. You play dominoes.
Kind of hard to look around a whole set of dominoes, you know.
Hell, this is gonna
Don't
be a
shoot
long.
darts and balloons with this guy. He'll fuck your wife.
Well, this gives us time to actually get to know one another, so that's the important part. Because I don't want one of y'all shooting me in the back on account of this motherfucker and the bullshit he's probably told you. Actually, what bullshit has he told you about me?
Look,
He's giving us
everyone
the
knows
skinny.
that you make her happy, and that's all I want.
Yeah, what else he tell you?
Axel's just gonna shrug as if to say, like, yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it.
Ah. All right, well. Name's Bo Cephas. I work at the carnival. I work the booth that you do the popping of the balloons with dots. You know, it's honest money. That's about it, but aside from that, you know, I'm assuming y'all don't know much about me, so in the sense of I guess getting to know one another, I'll spill my guts to y'all and hopefully y'all can trust me a little bit more. Because again, I doubt that's all what Hummy told you.
It is all I told him. You can even ask him. Oh, excuse me. You can ax him.
Oh my god.
Y'all doubted me about his way with hating on everybody that ain't him.
I'll try to believe it.
Yeah. The
Call
big-
me ragtime.
Yeah, I believe it. Motherfucker don't know when to shut the fuck up, I tell you. But when I was a kid, I grew up in out there in Georgia, but when I was a kid, my family they got they got wiped out by a group of slavers and took me to the Capitol Waste, place called Paradise Falls. And I got to meet a man named Eulogy Jones who decided to keep me around. And after about, what was it, about 10 years? He sold me to the carnival. That's where I've been ever since. Now they pay me though, because you know, Eulogy Jones and them is gone.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about Paradise Falls. It's not an easy neighborhood.
Oh, it ain't. If you ain't getting beaten, you getting tortured. If you ain't getting tortured, you're being sold. And if you ain't being sold, you're dead.
Shit. I mean, what it's worth, it takes some real balls to make it out of a place like that alive. Trust me, I'd know.
Yeah, well, I didn't make it out there on my own. Like I said, I was sold to the carnival.
Carnival that should fire you. You're supposed to be giving me the prizes that I earn, but you're so busy staring at my wife's pussy every time I pop a dart, you're just sitting there staring at her freaking pants. What do you got, x-ray vision or something?
Y'all hear something? I hear a whiny ass bitch talking from the corner. You still over there crying, Hummy?
I haven't seen my wife in 2 years.
Well, you'll get to see her soon.
You're supposed to keep her happy. You weren't supposed to let her get kidnapped.
Well, my bad. You know, I can't keep an eye on her 24/7. All I can do is keep an eye on her when I ain't working. Not my fault that she wanted to go off and get captured.
Then you tell me to shut the fuck up. You need to shut the fuck up, my wife's pussy.
Motherfucker, that don't even make a lick of fucking sense. You like a child trying to cuss for the first time.
As they're bickering, I'm gonna like kind of, you know, a jab graft with my elbow and kind of like nod to outside, like, hey, let's go outside and have a smoke.
That
Oh.
sounds good.
You see that? You scaring off your fucking friends, Hummy. You a goddamn displeasure to be around. Motherfucker.
Don't scare anyone. Are you kidding?
I didn't mean scare them off like you terrifying. Scare them off as you fucking annoying. God damn.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I don't speak that jive talk, that fucking jive shit.
Well, I'm done talking with your dumb ass. I'm gonna talk to the one that's got 2 brain cells to rub together. Unlike your dumb ass. Bush, let me talk to you.
Make Ragman shut up. Make Bush angry.
I didn't mean that as a insult to you, big man. I meant that as an insult to him.
Just make Ragman shut up.
Well, let's go outside. Let's shoot the shit.
Bush will kind of.
He's just gonna sit back down in his chair and cry.
I say, hopefully, obviously, angrily, just stomp outside. Because he knows he doesn't. He knows he shouldn't kill Hummy, but he really fucking wants to at this point.
What's that? I missed that.
He says he really wants to kill you, but he knows that he shouldn't at this point. Josephus walks outside with you, and as you guys walk out, Jessup walks in, sees Hummy, crying. Oh, well, what's the problem?
I don't know. Delores was the only thing I had to live for, and now she's kidnapped. Something happens to her, I don't know what I'd do.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that you're gonna go rescue her, right? I mean, that's gotta count for something.
I suppose it does. Thank you, Jessup.
Yeah, no problem. You know where Two Fists and Steely Dan went?
I think they went out to smoke.
Well, those boys always up to some shenanigans. I wanna go talk to them real quick. They remind me of some people I knew. So, you keep eating your chips, and I'll go speak with them. Jessup kind of shuffles outside and sees both Axel and Graft just having a smoke. Boys, take a walk with me.
So he's kind of going to look to Graft and then shrug, you know, kind of basically keep the cigarette in his mouth and walk behind Jessup.
He's walking away from the gas station, just shuffling towards a building in the, not too far, about maybe 200-300 yards away. Boys,
this could go one of two ways.
I've been meaning to have a conversation with you. You two are different than the others in your group.
I mean, we're all kind of different from each other.
True, but different in a good way. As you guys
how
get
do you mean?
closer to the building, you remind me of my grandkids. The two of you. Yeah, I know I seem pretty kooky sometimes, but, I mean, I do have some good memories. They're fleeting. You boys are troubled. And it sounds like you boys are gonna get into some shit. Have I ever told you about my wife?
I don't think so.
Oh. That's a problem when you get older. Brain starts to go. My wife she was a wonderful woman. All that talk about Hummy's wife just reminded me. I mean, I know his wife is a down low, dirty piece of shit, but the love he has for her, as strange as it is, reminds me of the love I had for my wife. I remember she used to do everything for me. She would cook, she would take care of me. That's why I can't even eat food anymore. I have to eat people. I wasn't always a cannibal, you know. When she died, food just didn't taste the same. I would eat the food and just didn't have the same taste. She never cooked people. I can stomach eating people. I always want to remember her cooking. So you boys have to understand his love for his wife is strange, yes, but there's something there that drove him to love her.
Yeah, I can tell.
You know, seeing you boys bicker and argue reminds me of my grandboys. I had 5 of them. Me and my wife used to love having them over all the time. They would argue, talk about each other, piss at each other's sugar bombs, so to speak. But, you know, when my wife passed away, they just stopped coming around. They were angry at me. You know, I wake up sometimes and I forget that she died. And I get to relive that day. But when you boys came here, it's like new life was breathed into me. And though I do forget who you guys are, Axel and Graft, you guys are the good one. And I know you're going through some tough shit, Axel, with the drugs and everything, but you'll beat this.
I'll see you guys later. I gotta go.
All right, see you later, Two Fists. Do you need to go too? All I heard was emergency.
No, I'm good.
You know, you boys breathed new life into me. And I want to thank you for that. Just help your friend out. It's strange, but just help him out. For me, at least. If I could, I would. I can't.
So it's kind of just, you know, taking all this in, kind of nodding as Jessup's talking. Then he'll look Jessup in the eye, and his stare kind of hardens, whereas most of the time his eyes are kind of crazed and wild and distant. They seem like focused. And he'll nod, say, I'll do my best to look out for him, Jessup.
Look out for who? Why are we here? Where am I? Steely Dan, how did we get here?
Oh, you know, just taking a walk. Come on, let's go back.
Oh, I'm surprised I made it this far. Ooh, Back to home.
I'll help Jessup make his way back to the station.
There's a lot of people here. Who's that big colored fella?
Oh my god. Axel's kind of just going to, in regular fashion as he has when Jessup has been all crazed, kind of just go along with what he's saying to try and, try and not confuse him.
Are you gonna tell me who the big colored fella is, or are we just gonna not pretend that he doesn't exist? Is he there?
Oh no, he's the milkman.
Milkman? I've never seen a super mutant as a milkman. That's a first.
Oh no, not Bush. The other guy.
Oh, he's a milkman. He looks the type to steal your wife. Careful. Hide your daughters. Hide your wife. Hide your kids.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about the milkman. No matter what, he always delivers.
Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, I'm hungry. Did you bring any food? Perhaps a raider? No offense.
No, we didn't seem to run into many suitable rations on our way back, but we'll look on our next outing.
Good boy. I appreciate that. Okay, I need to go lay down now. It was good speaking with you, walking with you, or whatever it was we were doing. Why is my mouth dry? It's a weird sensation. Did we kiss?
No.
Okay, good. I don't swing that way. I don't swing anyway.
Yeah,
it just kind of hangs. Dangly.
Don't worry, Jessup. I'm flattered, but you're not my type.
Oh, good. You're not my type either. You have a dick. Goodbye! Both Cephas and Bush are standing outside. So how the hell you get wrapped up in this shit?
All right, I gotta answer a text real quick.
It's an emergency.
Kind of is.
Yeah. Sounded like it.
Bushrider got vanished. Ended up meeting friends outside Diamond City.
Yeah, these guys busted me out of the Diamond City jail.
Oh, shit. They bust you out of jail. Hey, you meet them outside Diamond City. Damn. What the hell's a super mutant doing outside Diamond City anyway, aside from, trying to kill everybody? You wasn't there to kill everybody, though, it sounded like.
Bushrider not that stupid. Didn't have time to make winter.
You may want to hold that a bit closer because you're cutting out for me.
Bushrider not there to Bushrider not have enough to get through winter. Rather be dead or somehow survive.
Hell, I'm surprised they even let you through the gate. God damn.
Yeah, they aren't too friendly to any outsiders. They didn't even ask any questions before they locked me up. I was just trying to start a fire outside the city to get warm. They found me and tossed me in the slammer.
Yeah, they ain't friendly to you know, ghouls or super mutants neither. So you know, surprised they even let them in, let y'all in.
Yeah, fuck them.
Hell yeah, fuck them. But I gotta ask, Hummy gonna be a problem? Is he gonna try to shoot me in the back? Or is one of y'all gonna shoot me in the back on his account?
Now we're keeping him in line.
Ragman, too puny. Too scared to try.
Well, still, I ain't trying to get my ass shot, so I just want to get Delores. Y'all can do whatever you want with the fucking, the leader, whatever the fuck he is. But let me get Delores. That's all I'm asking. I'll give you 150 caps for it. Or sorry, 200 caps.
Pretty slick. Taking Hummy's caps so you can pay us off.
Well, I mean, fuck, I don't want you shooting me in the back. I mean, can't blame me.
Trust me, I've shot better people over less, or way less caps. Don't worry about paying us.
All right, well. So, we're gonna go in there. We're gonna grab up Delores. Now, I don't know the layout, but I'm sure all of us, we can handle this shit fairly well. Last I heard, there was about 30 children there. Gods, people, you know, just hanging out. They also
It's
got
not exactly a cakewalk.
Well, they also got these strange markings on them. Not like normal children, like how they got their face all fucked up. They got like these weird burns.
His heart kind of like skips a beat as he hears that, as the question kind of forms in the back of his mind, like, are they working with the Forge now?
Like, you know, they got these weird burns. It's only visible if they take their tops off, you know? But aside from that, I mean, they look like normal people.
Sort of a off-the-wall question, I guess, but those guys with burns on them, they have weapons that used fire?
Nah, they got the typical Children of Adam weaponry, you know, fucking little gamma guns, radium rifles, sledgehammers dipped in fucking nuclear waste, you know.
All right.
Yeah, nah, they ain't the Forged.
Know about the Forged?
Everybody know about the Forged.
Yeah, well, I guess that's fair enough.
Hell, most raiders don't even fuck with the Forged. Oh,
right.
These burns, they ain't burns from fire. These burns look like radiation burns.
And I thought my burns made me ugly.
Oh, these motherfuckers, I don't know how the fuck they do it, but they got, these burns are fucking nasty. Managed to snatch one up, find out where my girl is. Yeah, it took a while. Kept saying something about the end is the beginning of some shit. But funny how you peel a motherfucker's fingers back enough, they start talking.
Oh, that's, I mean, no offense. That's kind of the, you know, beginner interrogation techniques. What you want to do is some really thin cuts of metal, the size of a fingernail, and stuff them under their fingernails.
Oh, see, my favorite is taking some glass, crushing it up into a nice fine powder, and holding it over the nose and mouth. Now, see, they don't want to breathe, but they gonna have to breathe. It's an involuntary inhale. But yeah, get that shit in your throat and lungs. That's gonna cut up something fierce. Fiberglass works even better. But if there's no fiberglass, well, you can always just use some crushed up glass.
Yep, or take some salt or some of those, a little powdered glass or some salt, rub it in any cuts you make on them. Stings like a motherfucker.
Oh, hell yeah. Battery acid. Dip your freshly peeled fingers in that shit. Ooh.
Yeah, but battery acid, man, that's a waste of what could be some good psycho.
Yeah, but I don't do that shit. I don't touch it. I like to keep myself clean and serene. I heard it shrivels your dick. You know, and he starts slapping his calf. He said, I can't, I don't want to be shriveling nothing over here.
Yeah, maybe for some, that ain't the case for me.
Well, personally, if you're carrying a baby giraffe in your fucking pants, I mean, anything that possibly could, you want to stay the fuck away from.
Guess so.
But yeah, it only took 2 hours to break that motherfucker.
What a bitch.
Yeah, no kidding. I thought it was gonna be even harder. You motherfuckers don't believe they own shit. And is the beginning. By the way,
the carnival thing.
You got any idea what the fuck that means? End is the beginning?
I don't know. Probably some altruistic religious shit.
Yeah. Been seeing it painted on walls lately.
I mean, can't get much worse than what we're already in, right?
Yeah.
Low power. Please charge battery.
Wish I fucking remember shit.
Damn, Bush. You sound like a fine-ass bitch there for a second. God damn. It said charge battery. Woo! My battery's already charged.
Motherfucker.
He starts slapping his calf again. Down, girl. Down. Shit.
The timing of that couldn't have been any worse, because I just started talking when it fucking died. Looks like we're getting the fucking...
We're raw dogging it.
We're raw dogging this shit now.
I know everything about raw dogging. Shit. That's Hummy's wife.
That carnival gig. Is that good money?
I mean, it's room, board, and a couple of extra caps, to spend at the, at the local bars. Not really good money, I'd say. I mean, free room and board, you can't beat that, especially nowadays.
Yep, fair enough.
These cold ass winters, man. Shriveled my dick. I mean, just standing out here, my dick shriveled up a couple inches.
Yeah. Say we go back inside. I think we dress up as a little fire pit inside that we can use to warm up.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. That Jessup cat, he confusing.
Yeah, but he's got his golden moments,
Well, I mean, yeah, he dangerous though. He got a dangerous look about him. I feel
days like these, you want some dangerous friends.
Yeah, true. But when you come to a group that you didn't realize that a man was in the group that you's currently fucking his wife, I didn't expect to see Hummy here, to say the least. So I'm a bit on edge, if you understand.
It's funny. I didn't think that he'd be able to pose a threat to someone like you, especially not in his
he's not a threat. He's not a threat. It's the fact that he's palling around with ghouls, super mutants, and you. I don't know how close y'all is, but like I said, I don't know what the fuck he's told y'all, but I'm worried more about y'all putting a bullet in my ass than him, especially given the fact that his hands ain't working.
Can I roll an insight check on him to see if he's being genuine and like, oh, you know, I don't know what he's told you about me, about like I'm a bad guy, or is he trying to like cover his ass?
All right, let me get my dice out. What's your insight stat?
My insight is +3.
Right. So you get the feeling that he's covering his ass, but he is also a bit worried given the fact that he did seem, you know, when you guys first met, he did seem genuinely concerned that he was talking to Hummy. You know, it was Hummy's group. But yeah, he's definitely covering his ass.
All right. Wait, Axel's gonna walk into the station and, you know, that fire pit that if I recall correctly, he was roasting a raider over the first time we were here.
Yeah. There's nothing over the fire pit currently.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take out my, you know, my flip lighter and, you know, light some of the timber and fuel in there and do what I can to kind of get it going.
Shit. Good call. Hell, it's getting a bit nippy outside. So,
yeah.
Man, when's Nick Valentine supposed to be back here?
Your guess is as good as mine. He's to kind of do things on his own schedule, but at every turn he's showed up on time.
Well, that's what I heard. I heard he was dependable. He was a damn good detective. But when he outsourced, you know, my thing to y'all, I was like, oh, well, you know, if he's a damn good detective, why ain't he following up? But, I mean, makes sense. Sound like y'all got the same agenda in mind.
Yeah, like I said, we got a lot on our plate right now, and it's not going to be easy to get back in the good graces of the Minutemen and Diamond City.
You know, I heard something about that group of people slaughtered Minutemen. What the fuck was that about? Was that y'all?
I mean, we didn't mean for it to be. We kind of suspect that they're undercover people and the children of Adam that somehow got to the Minutemen, but there's no way for us to prove it unless we can track this prophet guy down.
Shit. It makes sense, though. Hell. How the hell you know they was undercover?
I mean, for one, they just didn't act like how they always say Minutemen act. You know, they say the Minutemen are such good guys, they'll help anyone in need, but I mean, they were calling my friend Robbie over there a dog. They were talking down to Kieran and Graft because they're ghouls. They probably didn't like Bush either, but I can't remember what they said to him, if anything.
I was about to say, anybody that's, you know, wanting to keep their life intact, I wouldn't say shit to a fucking super mutant.
Right?
Anything negative, hell, super mutant fucking tear you to pieces.
Especially Big Green over there. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Oh,
we shot him up with Psycho Jet, and he tore through a whole group of Reavers.
Holy shit.
Not Psycho Jet. Just Psycho and Jet.
Right. Correction.
Wait, y'all gave this motherfucker Psycho and Jet separately?
Yeah, we were kind of in a rush. Honestly, if I had kept a closer eye on the situation, I would have been like, hey, I know my drugs, maybe we shouldn't do that, but no, I was fiending at the time, my head wasn't on right, and I just figured, hey, he can do a lot of damage normally. Let's load him up with the red and see what he can really do.
God damn. Well, I'm glad I'm grouping up with y'all right now, because hell, I wouldn't want to be on the other end of that shit.
Wish I to remember it as fun time.
Oh, I believe it. Hell, I'm sure it was a fucking sight to see.
Yeah, don't worry, Bush. If we ever have to resort to that again, I'll make sure it's actually Psycho Jet, not two separate administrations.
Well, those children assholes ain't gonna know what's coming. Shit.
Yeah. Speaking of those Minutemen, after we killed them, after the dust had kind of settled, we wanted to hide their bodies because we're like, oh, we're in deep shit. And we noticed they had the same markings as the children of Adam did all
What,
over
like-
them. So,
Like radiation burns?
no, it was like weird markings, like symbols.
Yeah, but like the skin, the symbol itself was like indented, like somebody done burned their ass. Like it looks like a burn, but it isn't a burn.
Yeah, that is what it looked like, right?
Yes, to a T.
Right. Yeah, Axel nods.
Shit. I mean, fuck. Makes sense that these people be infiltrating the Minutemen, one of the biggest groups around.
Yeah, and the way they were able to stick us with the murders when we got back to Diamond City, someone in McDonough's security task force that had taken pictures of us, almost like they were expecting it to happen.
You want this guy to clear your name?
Well, I mean, kind of the only lead we got. Everyone else who's involved already wants to kill us. McDonough won't let us anywhere near Diamond City, I imagine.
Well, I mean, shit, sound like this guy wants you fucking dead. Or at least out the way.
Well, we heard he has this weird control over people. Maybe if can't reason with him, we put a bullet in him, whoever's under his spell or whatever, back to normal, kind of see the error of their ways.
Yo, sound like a bona fide cancer-mancer if you ask me.
That's what I said.
Shit. Well, I don't know when Valentine's gonna be here, so I'm gonna try to catch me some shut-eye. Wasn't an easy trip from Big Top, so I've been up for a couple days.
Yeah, I think Jessup has a couple of spare bedrolls. They might be a little bloody, but if they're laid out, go ahead and take them.
All right. He walks off and goes towards Jessup's room. Strange man that is.
Yeah, you're telling me. He's gonna lean into Kieran, lean closer to him and whisper, I still don't like him. It's the chance we get him, killing that motherfucker.
Well, to be fair, I mean, fuck. He's fucking Hummy's wife. I mean, jokes aside, I want to kill that bastard too.
Went on and on about, hey, don't put a bullet on my back. Think he's gonna double cross us first.
Well, he'd be fucking stupid. He'd be fucking stupid to double cross us.
Well, we've met dumber people before, haven't we?
True, but, he could have easily just walked the fuck out the second he saw Hummy. I don't know if he's here just to fuck with Hummy or if he's here because he actually needs our fucking help. But I'll keep an eye on him.
Thinks that some men will go to for good pussy, huh?
I mean, it can't be that good. Hummy was hitting it first. I mean, hell.
I turn on the light so they can see me. We're sitting in the cuck chair. And I go, I can hear you, right, guys?
Yeah, I know. I don't care. I was hoping you were in here, sitting in your fucking chair.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, no, I don't trust that bastard. I think, I mean, I don't think he's gonna double cross us, but I also don't think he's gonna give Hummy his wife back either. And that could be why I don't trust him.
If I had to make a bet, probably not. Again, he's gonna keep traveling with us. Wouldn't exactly be safe for her.
Well, I say we let him travel with us now so we keep an eye on him. And then once we're done getting, you know, rescuing Hummy's wife, you know, we tell him to hit the road. Because he'll have no reason.
You read one of his letters, right?
His letter? You mean the one that Hummy had that said, you know, speak when spoken to?
No. A couple days ago. It was either you or Graf, one of you jacked one of his letters and read it.
You're gonna have to remind me, because I'm spacing on this one.
I'm trying to bring up the one where it talked about her getting beat the shit out of by
Oh, okay,
Josephus.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember, snatching that from Hummy.
Anything interesting on it?
Well, I mean, aside from the fact that, you know, he's got a mean right hook. Not really.
Yeah, that alone counts for putting them down.
Ah, very true. I'd actually forgotten about that. I mean, so how are we gonna do it?
Well, I think we just, you know, once we get this whole thing, the Prophet taken care of, wait until he has his back turned, just put you in the back of his head, and help Hummy's wife get back to the carnival where she'll be safe. If they ask questions, we just say, oh, I had a hero's death helping us, you know, get Delores back.
Oh, true. That's assuming that Delores is actually even at this place. He may be held somewhere else, but he seems pretty dead set on this place being the place where she's held, so. And, I mean, he's got a good right cross. I mean, could be handy in a fight.
Yeah, up close, you don't want someone with a good hook. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I got the shit beat out of me. Guys who knew how to fight on their feet when I was in the forge. One of the things about initiated, you know, what would you call it? Being canonized. Get in. Basically, for weeks on end, they beat the shit out of you. That's how I got these. And he kind of, you know, pulls his lip down, shows one of his metal canines.
Oh. Yeah, no. Plus 7 guns are better than 6.
Yep.
Oh. I say, me personally, I say we wait till after we have Hummy's wife in hand. And I'll put him down. Cause I'm just a crazed fucking ghoul, remember?
Your words, not mine.
Ah, that works by me. I don't care. I mean, man has a woman and decides to crack her across the jaw. You know, needs to get put down for that.
Yeah, I think that crackpot doctor in Diamond City could give Bush, you know, a little something of his own to play with if we knock it off of that dude.
Oh, you want to give him Bocephus's fucking elephant trunk? Oh, hell.
Hey, you think he's dangerous now?
Yeah.
Imagine all that extra testosterone running through him.
What if it actually worked? That'd be terrifying. He'd be like a teenager going through puberty. Fucking thing would be up all the fucking time. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
He could joust with a man on a horse.
He could fucking joust with a horse. Good Lord.
Yeah,
I don't know if you all spotted it,
that,
but did you see his fucking calf pulsating? Good Lord. Thing had its own fucking heartbeat. Fuck, I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was a
taste for.
A taste for what?
Junkies.
Oh, true. I mean, I was more. My brain's still trying to process the fact: was it a man with a dick or a fucking dick with a man attached to it? Good Lord. I was terrified. I thought that thing was gonna spring forth and start attacking. Like some Lovecraftian horror.
Axel's gonna take one last drag of his cigarette and flick the button to the fire. And he's just gonna say, well, we probably still got at least another few hours before Valentine shows up. That's a game of blackjack?
Yeah, might as well. Hummy, you want to sit there and watch us play blackjack?
Sure, I got nothing better to do.
All right. You just don't touch your peen in front of me, okay? Come on.
Wish I don't want to know. What's
see how it goes.
testosterone?
You see, big guy.
How do I explain this?
You see, big guy, testosterone is what you're full of right now. You see your big muscles, your bulging biceps, and your just general rage-filled self.
Wish I'd always like this.
Exactly. Now, you're always like that. Now, add in the fact that you want to have sexual relations constantly. And that is what testosterone is.
Wish I did not know what sexual relations are.
Oh, well, let me
boy.
explain that one to you. You see, when a man fancies a woman, he gets real excited, real energetic in the loins. And he will say and do anything it takes to enjoy that woman in a very erotic way. Have you seen boobs?
Of course.
Okay, then.
Wish I'd eat
Of course.
plenty, Hughie.
So you've seen boobs. Now, Bush, when you eat the female people, can't believe I'm saying this, have you ever just seen the boob and gone, these are magical things?
Wish I'd just think if big enough make good eat.
See? Now, sexual relations would say, if she were alive, you'd want to eat them in a different way. Kind of like a tease.
Nice.
Tease eating. You know what tease eating is? Almost eating something, but not actually.
Wish I'd gonna say, mean like suck on ramen utter.
Yes, there we go. Except I would use a different creature, but hey, you know, that actually works. Can't believe I'm actually having this conversation with a super mutant. The birds and the bees.
Shit, man, that just reminds me about this one girl in the forest. Man. All the downsides there'd be to going back. I don't know if I think it'd be worth it to see her again.
I tell you, if my wife was still alive, even if she was a ghoul, I'd swim across that radiated fucking ocean, and just to get back to her.
Shit, you're married?
Once upon a time ago. I don't want to talk about it. Got a little carried away. But yes, I was married. You know, I'm a ghoul. I've been around for quite a while.
Axel just shrugs and is you know, you gonna hit or you gonna stay?
Well, I mean,
Make me think like how Bush I'd always want good meal. Like that,
yeah,
but
kinda.
not like that, not eat. Instead, what puny humans call it? Instead eat, love?
Yeah, kinda. I mean,
sort of.
you don't have to love someone to, you know, have relations with them.
It's better, but you don't have to.
Bushhider think Hummies are weird.
Let me ask you, Bush. I know that no offense, I know all super mutants look very similar. Do you have female super mutants?
No.
But
I
never
look
mind.
same. Big, strong, and muscles.
Oh, then never mind. I'll stay, please.
All right. Stay ready to flip. We roll to see who wins the hand.
Sure. Fuck.
Bushhider play too.
15.
19.
Oh wow.
Ah, shit.
7.